Welcome to Yap's first annual Canoe Festival. This year's event was held on October 23rd through the 25th, 2009. The Yapese natives, dedicated to the oldest art, infamous only to its people, still hold close to the arts of star navigation and canoe building. The principles of traditional navigation were simple, but its practice was refined with generations of experience. The greatest skill of the old navigators was their ability to read the night sky. The rising and setting points of the brightest and most distinctive stars and planets were gauged with the help of sophisticated star compasses and then memorized. Compasses were also used to chart winds. Navigators steered their canoes toward a star on the horizon. When the star rose too high in the sky or set beneath the horizon, another would be chosen, and so on through the night. So come now and join us on our first ever Canoe Festival 2009 in the great state of Yap, the home of the traditional navigators. This is a chant expressing joyfulness when a multitude of voyagers begin and end a long voyage. It gives the voyagers a sense of pride when leaving their island shores and happiness when they return to their loved ones upon their arrival. There are a variety of chants from the island of Yap. One such chant, especially on a voyaging canoe, calls out to the heathen wind gods to call forth strong winds by calling out their names.
Give it up to the ladies who just welcomed the canoes with the chant, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Kasiana and her group, thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful and awesome sight.
Yes,
Must have been like this some days ago. We will wait for all the canoes to lower their sails and start docking. I will ask all the crew, captain, and navigators on the canoes to please come in and be part of the welcoming ceremony. At this time, I would also get the state police who will have their introduction part start moving forward. Once we get all the crews in, then we begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the canoes and the sailors. How about a big round of applause for our sailors and captains?
Yap's place to be. 'Cause we are island people with our pride in our hand. We die for our people and fight for our lands. I'm free. Yap's my island, sea and sand. This is my home, that's my land. Yap's my island.
Once again, we welcome all our friends from abroad and our dignitaries from abroad, presents in the House, the President and his delegation from the Republic of Palau. We have also envoys to President Modi of the FSM in the House, delegation from our friends in Guam, from Chuuk, Ponape, and of course, the United States, who are all here, Japan. Thank you for coming. The canoes are now moving to the marina pier where they will be securing off. And if I can get your attention back to the main floor here, I will ask the State Police, the Yap State Police, if you're out there, please start marching forward and open our ceremony this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our State Police who are now marching forward to the community center. Give it up for the police, for the presentation of color, ladies and gentlemen. The Yap State Squad. Come on, thank you to the police, ladies and gentlemen. One big round of applause. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome once again all our guests from abroad to our first ever Yap State Canoe Annual Canoe Festival. This is an annual event for our state of Yap. There aren't that many places in this world and societies in this world who can still claim that they hold true to knowledges and skills of ancestral past. We in Yap are blessed and fortunate to be holding still some of this, but the struggle to keep such vital cultural values against these changing times and modern era is on. Let's hear, ladies and gentlemen, from our very own Governor of the State of Yap. I welcome Governor Sebastian Anafal.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Shiro. This morning, I have the greatest honor to welcome all of you, especially our visitors to our shores, those from the north, south, east, west, and from afar and near. We warmly welcome all of you and express our kamagar for joining us on this occasion. The event unfolding before our eyes will indeed be the first one of its kind, now to be known as Yap's Annual Canoe Festival. In that light, we're all blessed to be witnesses to this special and unique occasion, perhaps one of a kind. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue on with the rest of my statement this morning, please allow me to share a few words with the people of Yap. Shiro ko pilung gumili gide gimda TNS gimdi trona mruel ko pimun warane kanongoli kanmkarre gimda abtir gimda school naga vinia mitinia mruel mo nga tatrago umu gumida gumida gide kambadang raya bindabani ran sira ngamed ma karam magargal dari wanan le ndwa ningwele badaga gali ulung radan barako pilung at mall nama ci buisin ne libaran go nubewele kalada chugonga ne pamad ne komduben ne ndari ne jebutuf iya gomida man piningam gor ngomel komgargal man piningam gor ko wasol ne tin palog ngatin chuchugur gumine gidin no rel ni kon nagado plural kaya kon arbad maron ni ngod ko tin baraw nan ne ngatan ne ko ba gobul ngalas un pna ra annual canoe festival resident ko komite ko gumile TNS organizing committee Give me the among kita na demopo for school ko one man ruel. Give me the tinbari kita volunteer donors nga sponsors nga give me kita tinbaran ni ba buyura der tin kobiu biang ni pe ni un ko yo ngoli ron nga ob kabiba kabim da ko window ani ran nangadam dan kita Canoe Festival fanara somon uriwa ada kermorgan kamera gundigidi maka mug ngadadir ebnia kameng ya wacha onara nagadamlang ni bukafan ngodad bang koilan redad bayang ko perodad fo plan mabe mun ya vena time mabornan ni babang kananam bayan nga mulu padal irara irbi tobolingin amrulde nam fan karam margada unigide ni kompeda ayu ngayo kan ni obna ataba inopon rarona etin baran fan ko demopo targona gemo aragona tsauli nga faruli mo mdai iya mga mdangaraw gafalan folre ngatin bo buka fan nga faklal fan ngod ko bulunga langala kemsya aswatin ne badakan ne ngok ngomilin pa walulung ko pilung ngat mol reduruaw siro ngomel makamagaragan Excellencies, President Johnson Toribio, Secretary Francis Itmay, Dr. Mauricio, distinguished guests, friends, families, visitors, ladies and gentlemen. As I've been asked by the two traditional councils of Pilung and Tumol to say a few words on behalf of everyone of the state leadership, I'm most honored to stand before you and together with you this morning so that we give significance to this unique event. In so doing, I express in sincerity our all-hearted appreciation and gratitude to all the dignitaries, heads of delegations, their delegation members, and all other visitors, our brothers and sisters from around the Pacific neighborhood. We welcome all of you to Yap because culturally it is our standing belief that any visitor landing on our shore is really an asset for which the chiefs are solely responsible for the entire duration of their stay. Until recently, though, such visit could suddenly become a liability, depending on how you look at it, but largely due to foreign influences that are neither sensitive nor responsive to the cultural realities and century-long practices among the islands in this vast ocean area. Nevertheless, please feel at home, be relaxed, and enjoy the scheduled events in the next couple of days. And should you need any assistance, please do call upon us. Now, a little bit on the art of canoe making and perhaps navigation. You know, these are indeed one sort of movement that has recently gained momentum around at least this part of the world in recent years. And as you know, writers, filming groups, journalists, and others are following stories on how people migrated over the vast ocean areas using practically nothing other than perhaps their knowledge and skills that really relied on nature, and it was passed on from generation to generation, basically by person to person orally. But more recently, we've seen the ascent of, for instance, the Polynesian Navigation Society to take its place in the hall of traditional navigators. The Chamorro people, I'm told, with their latest Tasi group, are also trying to revive their ancestral skills in carving a Sakman Palau and navigate it to the island of Rota. A couple of years ago, we in Yap came to create our own Yap Traditional Navigation Society, otherwise the Traditional School of Navigation, and have watched this creation move along the way slowly and steadily. And while these are achievements, let me say that we continue to face the challenges of modern technology that really threatens the existence of our ancestral knowledge and skills, such as canoe building and navigation. It is in that spirit, ladies and gentlemen, that I encourage all the Yapese people to come out, not just to celebrate this one special event, but to become a major component, part of this movement to sustainably revive the knowledge and skills embedded in the fading Yapese canoe culture and open ocean navigation by the stars. So I call on all able youth of Yap to henceforth take on this eminent societal challenge in order that you preserve your traditional identity and cultural heritage. Perhaps nowhere else in the universe could they be found. For centuries past, our people generally moved about with one means of transport, the canoe, that brought them here in the first place. For centuries, our people have survived along our neighbors in the region with the ability to trade using canoes to travel from one island to the next. For centuries, Yap has kept this skill central to its cultural values. Today, we may be on the edge, but you and I and everyone else must ensure the long-term survivability of this valuable knowledge. We know that our shortcomings have been our inability to record and document data and valuable information in this part of the world. And as a result, our neighbors had not much of an option but to seek assistance of one of our own master navigators to teach them the arts of canoe making, seafaring, and navigation. Others may be seeing their cultural values displayed before their eyes in a museum somewhere else. We, as a people and as a living culture in Yap, shall not fall victim to be a society that watches its heritage of the past gone by. We ought to protect the important cultural values at all cost, even with teeth and nail if we must, so that someone else, not us, would not come to teach us our own skills, let alone charging us to relearn our own very skills. That, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you would agree with me, as our elders would, will be classified as a total disgrace, if not a slap in the face of our ancestors. I'm not to allow that to take root during my watch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not ready for it. Now, the canoes that are displaying the art for us today are basically what our ancestors used to travel, as I said. It is therefore fitting, perhaps, that I take this opportunity to thank them, and in their name, commend you for their long-term vision that have made it possible for us today to witness this occasion. I am fully aware that the knowledge and skills of these types are sacred and thus can only be passed on by certain individuals. However, the long-term survivability of such sacred knowledge, wisdom, and skills depend heavily on them being transferred to our children and their children. So therefore, we must keep the trend going and continue to preserve the skills, ladies and gentlemen. To our valued guests, I thank you wholeheartedly for taking the precious time to join us. I hope you will enjoy the event. And let me also say that while you are here, please do take the time to visit our villages and also experience what our island has to offer. Finally, I'd like to thank both the traditional and government leadership of the state for guiding and maintaining the course from inception to this very occasion. As this event is more cultural in nature than anything else, I likewise sincerely would like to express congratulations to TNS, YBB, HPO, the organizing committee membership, and all the many countless private sponsors, donors, volunteers, students, and everyone who have made this event possible for us. Without such support, it would be difficult, in my view, for us to sustain this undertaking from now onward. In this connection, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to give a round of applause to all the people involved, especially those who have worked tirelessly behind the scene to make today a reality for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the event. Come back again for our visitors next time around. And thank you all very much for your attention. Good morning.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm indeed very honored and humbled to introduce to you our next speaker who will say a few words. His Excellency, President Johnson Toribio of the Republic of Palau.
Traditional chiefs of Yap, I pay my respect to you this morning. Governor Sebastian Anafel, elected leaders of Yap, representatives from the FSM government, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. I came from the Republic of Palau, the next neighbor of the state of Yap. I bring greetings from my people to all the people of Yap. I came to renew the friendship between our people and to reaffirm our close historical and traditional ties. I want to make sure that the people of Yap understands that historically you used sailing canoes to visit our shores. Many of your ancestors, after arriving in Palau, lived there for years, carving your famous stone money from the limestone islands of Palau. So to hold the first Yap Canoe Festival to me signifies something that's very important between the people of Yap and Palau, because it's the canoe which connected our two peoples. For centuries, the people of Yap sailed using their traditional canoes and using the forces of nature and the stars to visit our islands. So for that, I want to say once again that Palau, even though we are not part of your FSM political family, we consider Yap to be the closest island to Palau, geographically and traditionally. I came to observe the traditional art of traditional navigation, because I believe that this ancient navigational technique symbolizes the creativity and the indomitable spirit of the Micronesian people. In Palau, we are fortunate to have one of the famous Micronesian traditional navigators, Cesario, who is teaching the traditional navigational skills in our community college. And my younger brother, Francis, took the course and sailed with him for some 39 days from Palau to Ngulu to the other mid-Micronesian islands and all the way to Saipan. So I'm sorry that he's not here today, because he is convalescing in Portland, Oregon from his illness. But I want to express my appreciation for being honored to be your guest today, to observe the inspiring seafaring skills and the revival of the art of traditional navigation that's been demonstrated here this morning. So once again, I want to thank the government of the state of Yap for extending to me a very warm hospitality upon my arrival this morning. And observing the canoes entering the lagoon and knowing that I arrived in Yap by airplane, I was trying to imagine how it was for the ancestors of your people to sail for several days to Palau. So today is truly very inspirational to all of us to revive this ancient tradition is to renew the spirit of your people and to inspire us to renew our spirit. Because I believe that to lose part of our culture is like losing part of our soul. So to the governor and traditional leaders of Yap and all of the people of Yap, please be assured that Palau remains your best friend in the Pacific, your closest ally and partner in terms of promoting and reviving our cultural heritage. So once again, thank you for inviting me, and I'm glad to be the first head of state to attend the first annual Yap Canoe Festival, because Palau and Yap are closest friends and neighbors. Thank you. Before I close, I would like to say that before I became president, I did a lot of work in Yap. I served as legal counsel to Yap State District Legislature in the mid-70s when Mr. Falmok was the speaker. I've tried a couple of cases in Yap. I was appointed judge pro tem in one criminal case. So personally, I feel that Yap is my second home. I have a lot of fond memories and many friends from Yap, some of whom have passed away. But I'm very happy to be here this morning personally. In Palau, we were not famous for transoceanic navigation, but we did have our own sailing canoes within our lagoons. And during the Festival of Art, the Pacific Festival of Art, which was held in Palau some years ago, I was then the traditional chief of the state of Irai, and I took it upon myself to build a war canoe called Kabegal. So in spite of the fact that I am now the president, I still am a very strong supporter of the revival and the preservation of our cultural heritage. At the end, I like to say that when we wrote the FSM Constitution, to my brothers from the FSM, we wrote in the preamble, the seas do not divide us, they bring us together. And the canoe symbolizes the link between our islands. So thank you very much. Kamagar.
His Excellency President Toribio, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, I'm also honored to introduce our final speaker this morning. Expressing regret on behalf of President Mori, may I call on Dr. Rufino Mauricio to please come forward.
Thank you very much. I would like to pay my respect to the traditions of this island and to the traditional leaders, Chief Tarangan, the Council of Pilong, Council of Tamol, His Excellency President Robiong, Republic of Palau, Honorable the Governor of Yap, the rest of the government officials here, and of course, the dignitaries who are with us from abroad, especially those who are from Guam and from Saipan, and all of us And I would like to say that I'm a bearer of bad news, but that's my role. Myself and Secretary Itamai here are here on behalf of President Mori and Vice President Alec and the rest of the FSM national government leadership to join you. But before I go on, we would like to convey His Excellency's apologies for not being able to be with us on this momentous occasion, and the rest of the FSM national government leadership. We apologize for that. And we join Governor Anafil, the traditional leaders of Yap, and of course, welcoming our dignitaries from the Republic of Palau, especially His Excellency, President Torobyong, and the rest of the delegation from the rest of Micronesia. We understand the importance of reviving, continuing the arts of navigation, the arts of making canoes, the art of using the environment in our favor. The FSM national government will continue to support what is ours, our tradition, as indicated by President Torobyong. The vast ocean do not separate us, they bring us together. I would like to simply indicate today that the sun, solar energy, the ocean, the current, the wind, the waves, today have become hot commodities in the world. This is where we should go. It is not surprising that it is here in the Pacific, some 2,000 years ago, that a people that we're proud to trace our ancestry to decided to harness this in their favor. We conquered the Pacific Ocean prior to any nation in the world, and we simply use the moon, the current, the wind, the sun to get us through every corner of the Pacific. And I would say that President, the people of the FSM, especially our historic preservation officers, are proud to be members or to trace our ancestry back to the initial navigators of this island, who were Austronesian speakers. And we want to congratulate the people of Yap for continuing this extremely important tradition. And it is not only for bringing us together, but I suppose we are in the spotlight of the world today, as it is becoming necessary that we use solar energy, that we use the wind, and that we use the ocean for peaceful and for prosperous future of this planet. So I am proud, and I would like to indicate to everyone that the nation is proud that the people of Yap is the only place in the world that carries this tradition realistically forward. Keep up the good work. We will continue to support you in principle and in all the funding, all the practical things that we can do. Thank you very much for inviting us, and we're glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mauricio. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes all the formalities and speakers for our ceremonies this morning. But really, before we conclude, I think Governor Anafal already said a few words on behalf of the people in thanking our sponsors. But let me name a few here, and please join me in thanking them, making the welcoming ceremony this morning possible. I thank, on behalf of everybody, O'Keefe's Waterfronts Inn and Canteen. Thank you. Also sponsoring some of the events this morning, the Yap Women Association, as well as the Yap Riz Diving Center, and the many individuals, Congressman Ursmal, Senator Mulalap, Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for sponsoring today's events that will be happening. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may now at this time direct your attention as the paddlers are getting ready, we'll kick off the first couple race. Paddlers, please proceed to Marina Pier, where you will be launching your canoes, and Fortune Canoe Race participants also are getting geared up for this. Okay, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy today with the beautiful wind and sun. Hopefully the wind will pick up more. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
A variety of races were open for competition. Kayaks, international canoes, as well as traditional voyaging canoes. At the same time, small totang boats were among the many races that were held during the three-day event. The first day saw not a lot of wind, but was able to get most of the races underway with little rain to help cool down the spectators.
Okay, the 100 meter for single boys. Here are our competitors. Lane 1, Carlos. Lane 1 closest to shore. Lane 2, Junior. Lane 3, Venus. Race is on. Out in lane 3, we have Linos. Farthest out. Lane 2, Junior. Lane 1 closes in, Carlos.
And here they go, ladies and gentlemen. Two closest in, competing very close to each other.
And they are about to crash.
If we can get the next race, also getting ready, the traditional canoes. Boys single totang race is sponsored by Senator or Congressman Ursmal. So here they go, lane 3 taking the lead, followed by lane 2, and lane 1 is trying to catch up. Give it up for our boys, lane 1. Ladies and gentlemen, he's still trying to get there.
I'll be cutting off here and I'll be back shortly. Looks like our spectators have run away to buy food. No one is really standing around. I think everybody is hungry. So here are food. Well, yes, it is lunchtime, everybody. So we do advise everybody to get something to eat. And
Paddler
also
in lane 1, Alvin. Lane 2, Elias. Lane 3, Damien.
And off they go, ladies and gentlemen, for the third heat. Lane 1, Elvis. Lane 2, in the yellow canoe, Elias.
Lane 3, not giving a chance in blue, Tamrin.
And they're going, looks like lane 2, the yellow canoe by Elias is going smoothly.
Elvis, however, is taking his sweet time on the red canoe closest to shore. And my friend Tamrin out there is going at it.
Lane 3, the blue canoe.
Gentleman is really going at it, not giving Elvis here. Close chase. Once again, the next paddlers, Arnold, Rob, and Delson. If you're out there, report. Get ready.
Elias going some style with outrigger up, while Damgin in the blue and Elvis fighting out for second place. Lane 3, Damgin now reaching final the line. Finish line also by lane 1. Give it up for our paddlers, the boys, ladies and gentlemen. And they just fired off out in lane 3, the yellow canoe, and lane 1, the blue canoe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue canoe, Arnold going at steady pace. Yellow canoe, Delson. Lane 1, Arnold approaching. Delson is already making the turn. Yellow canoe, on the yellow canoe. Another reminder, after this heat, you are to proceed to Community Center for the dance performance by our village from FNIF. Lane 1, Arnold now catching up, racing very hard after Nelson on lane 3 out there. The canoe from Flanders, the yellow canoe from Flanders. Delson, hurry up. Lane 3, Delson. Lane 2, or lane 1 by Arnold, now reaching finish line. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, for our dancers from FNIF. Woo!
Later in the evening, a bamboo stick dance was performed by young men and women from the village of Yinf.
Siraw kapilong noveloy, kamare mure pilong noveloy kanpem na time mga dadwa, nga dadwa dong oli dem na ngro. Siraw kimsi amade ira, labni puan ya kimsi amade bne bna.
This dance is a history of the suffering endured by the Yapese people during World War II. It tells of when the Americans came to the islands and fought against the Japanese for control. During this time, the Yapese were forced to abandon their homes and seek shelter in caves and tree trunks. The purpose of this dance is not only to tell of the past, but also to celebrate the survival of Yapese traditions and customs in spite of such oppression.
Give it up for our Yinf dancers, ladies and gentlemen, from Yinf. Thank you.
After the dance from Yinmop, the Canoe Fest activities went underway with more canoe competitions and exhibitions.
Team Gargay now tagging for the set course and sail, as well as Team to build.
Hello, boy. Is there anyone on there right now? So good. All right, can I go? The canoe's just turned right now at the.
Spoon. Everybody, 7 o'clock. It's the award ceremony for all the races today. There will be some dances. And of course, lots of fun stuff. Zumba circles. All at the community center. We need you. 7 o'clock tonight. All the sponsors of today's events and today's activities, please avail yourselves tonight for the award ceremony. Team Mop is going backward, ladies and gentlemen, and they drop sails. And they drop. Give it up for Team Mop. pink ahead. Team yellow aiming for team pink. And it's a flag, ladies and gentlemen, they accomplished. That was a tactical move by team yellow. Slow down the momentum for team pink. Team pink, team pink. Okay, boys, Totang race, get ready. We have the fourth team, please stay out of the race. The teams are competing, so volunteer yourself.
Ready, boys?
And it's fired off and they go.
We follow.
Boys are just going at it. Canoe coming in, led by Team Tamil. Team Tamil is coming in to the finish line. Give it up for our team from Tamil. The mid-size canoe, Team Tamil coming in toward the finish line.
Here, on behalf of the Yap Cancer Program, is to who sponsor this particular event is here to present the awards to the recipients.
Awards were presented to all the teams that won races after the day's events.
On behalf of the Yap Cancer Program, we would like to thank the TNS group for sponsoring something that not only represents physical activity in the youth and people around the island, but something that we are proud to sponsor that represents our culture and traditions from the past that we are trying to keep alive today. We are proud to sponsor the one-person girls kayak race. So in third place, with a time of 41 seconds, is Marianne Melinda. Please give her a round of applause. Please come forward and present your prize. Okay. Kumar. In second place is Julia Rafam. And in first place, please give a round of applause for Kayla Rungunbuth with a time of 32 seconds. Come on. We are also proud to sponsor the boys double totang race. So in second place, I call upon Maninged Marvin and Calvin Back with a time of 1 minute 40 seconds. Once again, let's give them a round of applause. And in first place, as there was only two, Johannes Terangan and Linus Flangrong with a time of 1 minute 1 seconds.
Let's give all these winners a big round of applause. Of course, all the participants are all winners too, so let's give them a big round of applause. On behalf of Congressman Joseph J. Ursmel, who sponsored this event, this coming event, or this last event of the boys one-person totang race, I will make the presentation on his behalf. Coming in the third place, this is for the single boy totang race. Third place, coming in at a time of 1 minute 51 seconds, is Mr. Carson Giltema. Come on down. Let's give him a round of applause. Mr. Carson Giltema, please come on down. Thank you. You look familiar. The second place, coming in at 1 minute 10 seconds, is awarded to Johannes Thrangan. Please come on down and give them a round of applause. Now, what separates the second place and the first place placement is mere seconds. What makes a winner coming in at first place and coming in at second place is only 4 seconds. Coming in the first place with the time of 1 minute 7 seconds is Mr. Mavin Manged. Please come on down. Let's give him a round of applause. Again, this is the top 3 winners, but all the participants who participated in this race, the boys totang race, are themselves winners for being here. Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. The last event that I'm going to announce is the girls' two-person kayak race. Again, on behalf of Congressman Joseph Ursmo, who sponsored these couple of events, I will make the presentation on his behalf. For the girls' two-person kayak race, coming in the third place with a time of 1 minute 14 seconds is Samantha Samantha Rula and Turgeg. Please come on down. Again, Samantha, Rula, and Turgeg. Give them a round of applause. Coming in second place with a fabulous time of 1 minute and 13 seconds is Avita Lelung and Genevieve Flogro. Give them a round of applause. And finally, in the first place, coming in at an unbeatable time of 1 minute, 11 seconds, is the team of Lorinda Giliav and Tasha Rungun. Please come and claim your prizes. So, we have some record-setting times that we're going to break next year when we hold the same events. We will keep records of this time, so next year's event, we'll try to better them. That concludes the presentation of the awards to the competitors for this evening. Please give them a round of applause for all those winners. Thank you very much.
After the presentation of awards, the women of Ngri Rule performed the dance for all to enjoy.
Maganda folklore chiro ne da kanang kor folfab kreb matsana krim simsir kom di rule kamarai.
Seranga ngambil pilungan welai kuchuru dora kupiptene.
This dance tells of the time when the Seabees came to Yap. When they first arrived, the Yappies were frightened of the noise that was made by their heavy equipment, and they were angered by the destruction of their taro patches and gardens. However, in the end, the people realized that there were benefits to the arrival of Seabees, and they were grateful for the roads that was created during that time.